Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do your astrology. I'm really excited. So let's jump into it. I've recorded this a few times, so you'll have to forgive me. I've been very nervous, but I am really excited, and I appreciate you letting me do this. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the house, and then I'm going to go into what placements you have in the house. I'm using tropical Western astrology, and I use whole sign. When having Aries rising in the first house, Mars is the ruler of your chart, so it sets the tone for how your chart plays out. And with that Mars energy, you can tend to be prone to accidents, particularly with fire and sharp instruments. You can have a tendency to trip and fall, bump into things, and cut yourself. So that goes with that reacting before you think, so try to slow down, take your time. Often your face and your head are more prone to injury than other parts of your body. So be careful when certain things are aspecting your first house, and I can get into more information of that for you later, but if certain things transit that house, you can have certain flare-ups. So just be careful with that and be mindful of that. But Mars bestows great willpower and stamina. You have an aggressive sex drive and a need for recognition and achievement. And my wisdom here for the first house for you is to lead with that fearless energy and carve out moments to reflect and ensure that your actions align with the person that you're becoming. All right, on to your second house. Your second house, the ruler is Taurus, and this house represents wealth, values, and self-worth. With Taurus in your second house, you approach your money and resources with a steady hand. You value security and the beauty of a life well built. You don't have any planets here, so your financial journey is one of persistence. You may sometimes tie your self-worth to what you've achieved or accumulated. You take pride in creating stability, perhaps through careful planning or a love of life's simple pleasures. This house asks you to define what truly matters to you. Comfort, integrity, and perhaps a legacy of kindness beyond material gains. Taurus in the second house is going to encourage you to cultivate values that ground you. You may find joy in tangible rewards like a cozy home or meaningful possessions, but you may struggle with letting go of what no longer serves you. You do have Chiron here. Chiron is an asteroid, typically the mother wound is what it's called, and you tend to own your pain, and sometimes you can stay too long in that pain, like you can go back and revisit, you just sit there too long, so just be careful of that, and just remember that your worth is not your bank account. It's not in your bank account. It is in the strength and the reliability that you bring to every endeavor. So try to let go of past hurts. Once you can turn that pain you can transform it into power to help you with your finances. For this house, my wisdom here for you is to build a life of abundance that is rooted in what you cherish most. And your true value is going to shine in the integrity that you uphold. All right, in the third house, you have Gemini, and the third house rules communication, learning, and connections. It gifts you with a quick, curious mind. You're always eager to learn and to connect through conversation. You love a good debate, and you can sniff out lies and truths like that. It makes you a natural communicator in your community. Your intellect is versatile, but you may need to focus on avoiding scattering your energy across too many ideas or projects. You're someone who thrives on exchanging thoughts, and that's kind of where your growth happens, is when you have conversations with other people. You learn things about yourself, and it's that Aries energy that takes something new and throws away the old conservative views and moves towards what you've learned from this person, and then you add your own ideas to it. You're someone who you light up when you share your insights and debates with your friends. And this house will highlight your ability to build networks, whether it's through work, hobbies, or local ties. It urges you to prioritize depth over breadth. Your words can carry a spark that draws people in, and you might occasionally doubt their impact. So keep that bold expression about yourself in conversations, and don't worry what others may think or perceive of you, because you have something to say and it matters. Gemini here encourages you to stay open to new perspectives. You likely have a knack for explaining complex things in a simple way, a skill that can serve you in both your personal and professional life. My wisdom for you here for the third house is to use your voice to connect and inspire people, but anchor your curiosity in the pursuits that deepen your understanding and relationships. All right, on to the 4th house. This is my favorite house because this is where your cousins are, okay? So this is your home, your family, and your roots, and it is in Cancer. And it reveals a heart that yearns for emotional security. You seek a home that feels like a safe haven amidst all the demands of life. Your connection here to family or roots may sometimes take a backseat to your ambitions, yet it remains a vital anchor for you. You are one to cherish private moments, and you may reminisce about childhood memories or longing for space that truly feels like yours. This house asks whether your home nurtures your soul or is it merely serving practical needs for you, urging you to prioritize emotional bonds. Cancer's influence can suggest you value closeness with loved ones, but you may struggle to balance this with your driven nature. You might find comfort in traditions or creating the cozy environment, reflecting your need for emotional grounding. Your roots, whether family or a sense of place, they shape who you are, even if you don't always acknowledge their pull. My wisdom here is to create a home that feeds your heart. For emotional security is the foundation that's going to sustain your life's journey. So even if you can find a space in your home to be a place for you to go and ground yourself and just kind of forget about the outside world for a little bit. All right, we are on to the 5th house, which rules for creativity, romance, and joy. You have Leo in this house. I love Leo here. It infuses your creative and romantic life with a warmth and boldness. You're someone who shines when expressing your unique spark. Your creativity may flow through structured outlets like work or hobbies, but you thrive when you let your inner light shine freely. I see you as someone who brings passion to what you love, whether it's a project, romance, a moment of pure joy. It's going to be all over your face when you do it with your excitement, and what excites you lights you up. This house can challenge you to pursue what sets your heart ablaze, asking whether your passions reflect your true self or a need for recognition. Leo here is going to encourage you to take risks in love and art, embracing moments that make you feel alive. You likely have a flair for making other people smile through storytelling or just having a generous spirit. And your joy comes from your authentic self-expression, but you may need to guard against seeking external validations. So again, don't worry what other people think about your art, your passion, your creativity. It is yours. So run with it. Dive into creativity and love with fearless abandon. That's that Aries spirit, that fearless pioneer. Take that with you in the 5th house when you are creating.